Down to 7 Pacific.
What you out there? Yes, clear. Loud and clear.
Friendly fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
On top of that, I've been taking these goddamn steroids for my back, and my dick hasn't been hard for a week.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Welcome to the Friendly Fire Podcast.
What type of dick or what type of steroids?
Prednisone. I didn't tell you I fucked my back up, did I? Last time we did the pod, I was in pretty good pain, but I don't know if I said anything about it. I just like strained something in my hip, and it just made my back lock up.
From golf?
Yeah, from golfing. And
is that like core stability? Is that a core stability issue?
I think it's still.
Are you bracing?
I don't know.
You doing that?
Well, not while I'm swinging. I mean, you're engaging your core when you swing. My hips have been feeling weird for a while now.
I didn't want. Yeah, you kind of do have like lady hips.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have lady hips, and they're doing. You know about this. When you have weak hips, the rest overcompensate.
Yes.
That's why your ass is so fat.
Yeah, I have a medically diagnosed
Yes.
fat ass. I have anterior pelvic tilt.
Yes,
My doctor.
as we all.
My doctor described. He diagnosed me with. God damn.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a similar thing.
I'm sniping already, dude.
I have a similar thing, but I just strained my hip. That's all.
So
But then it made my back.
Steroids.
It made my back lock up, and coincidentally, I had my first doctor's appointment that I've had in 8 years, with like an actual like I picked a primary care physician that my insurance like.
Oh, you got insurance now?
I've had insurance. I just don't ever use it.
Through the state?
Yeah. Shout out Obama.
One time.
One time.
For the Hussein himself.
And he was like, oh, I can give you prednisone for that. But prednisone, it does something with your cortisol levels, which like fucks with your hormones. So like people who take prednisone, like your testosterone will go down. So
now you can't get it up.
No, I mean I can. It's just not as exciting as it was.
It's not as
before.
accessible. Yeah.
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 It's
It's
just-
like a lawnmower. You're like,
It's just been like, yeah. It's been like more work than it is than it's supposed to be. Than
Yeah.
it usually is. So I'm just like, we're vibing. It's not a big deal.
right. Well, that's.
I don't need to walk around hard. Usually I walk around pretty hard.
Normally I'm waistbanding.
Yeah.
If you run into me in the wee hours of the morning, I'm waistbanding.
I
But-
tuck it straight down my leg.
Yeah. Well, I'm Irish, so I just have to like get it close to my body. Like,
Yeah.
I can't tuck.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The amount of
Tucking?
times I've been in line ordering coffee and been like, these people have no idea I'm 90% hard right now.
Yeah.
Not in a sexual way, just in a way of like,
No, there's just children.
if this thing slips out, it's like, no,
You're playing. You're playing like a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Well, how about the fact that they said they came out and said that the Epstein list, the flight logs, didn't actually exist, which is the worst. Which to me is the worst option, because they're obviously lying. But also, I like the fact that for a while there, they were like, there is a list, and Stephen Hawking is on that list.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like, wait, where did the Stephen Hawking thing
What's
come
funny to
from?
me, I mean, so much about it is funny to me, him being there. Number one, not him on the island, but him on the plane getting ready to go to the island is so funny. Just being like, oh boy, oh boy, oh fuck. His carry-on is just like Duracell batteries.
Well,
he's just got extension cords with him.
He's got like all-terrain tires on his thing so he can get through the sand.
Well, it's funny to also have like a horrible island. Or like a great island if you're a pedophile, but then a horrible island, but that's handicap accessible.
Yeah.
Like you fucking. Also, I didn't realize this. David Blaine was on the island too.
Whoa.
Or was he?
Or what? Or was he?
That would be a funny. I was laughing my
Your
ass
penis
off.
is inside of a minor.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off thinking about being David Blaine's lawyer defending him about the Epstein thing. It's like, Your Honor, I want you to look at my client right there in the seat. Now I want to look right behind you.
Yeah.
He's just doing illusions in the
Yeah.
courtroom.
Now
I was dying laughing thinking about.
Now he's behind you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Holy fuck.
holy fuck, this guy
Is
can
this?
be anywhere.
Yeah. He's just pulling quarters out behind it. I mean, David Blaine in prison's also hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder how much
he wouldn't even have to fight black dudes. He would just keep them away by doing magic tricks.
They would just run away.
Oh fuck! He's scaring them with magic.
And then they just sprint out.
That white boy's crazy, man.
You see the shiv? Yeah, no, it's in your neck.
He's white.
David Blaine he's not. I don't think he's not white.
Nah, he looks like he's been outside for a while.
I think he's Italian
Call
or
back
something.
to a joke we told before the pod started. But
I think he's like Italian.
yeah, what is David Blaine? I'll tell you what, he's got a pretty white name, but I would bet that he's not 100%.
He wears eye mascara, so I mean, he wears like eyeliner as a white dude. That's a very white guy activity.
Puerto Rican and Italian.
Oh,
but
wow.
He's so quiet.
And his mother's a Russian Jew.
Russian Jew, single parent house. So his father is Puerto Rican and Italian, but he was raised in a single parent household. How shocking.
Yeah, that's how you get a magician.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Russian Jewish mother. I mean, yeah, she's always up to something, dude. He's got to sleep.
I didn't know that
chickens.
Russians were Jewish, but that's pretty interesting.
I think anybody can be Jewish.
I do think that we need to start. The campaign to free Ghislaine Maxwell if there's no list and there's nothing happened.
Yeah, why is she still being held?
Yeah, what is she being?
The only thing she's guilty of is having a great set of tits. Pull them up.
Pull them
up.
I actually don't know if she does.
Yeah, she does.
I do
They're
think
solid.
she's an attractive person, but I'm only saying that knowing that she's now innocent.
Yeah, well, now, no,
Okay,
go type in.
maybe that might not be the best
There we go.
picture. Okay, they're a little flat, actually.
Well, what do you want, dude? She's 70. I actually think, look at them. There they go. But she,
Those are pretty good ones.
but she also is like
Intimate.
a horrible person.
Oh, there's a set right there. Look at that.
That's what I mean.
No, left of it even. I know that they're out in that one, but that one really shows a lot.
Yeah, she's packing some
Well,
heat.
but the
dude.
question
she's
is,
concealed
the,
carry.
the
Talk
question is she a horrible person?
If the list doesn't
If the
exist.
list doesn't exist, if none of this happened,
if the list doesn't exist, you must acquit. It's if the glove doesn't fit.
if the list doesn't exist, she didn't do shit.
That close.
That's close
It was
enough.
close to rhyming.
But yeah, I mean, exist and acquit don't rhyme. It's a slant rhyme. At
It is a
most.
slant. It is a slant rhyme. But we here at Friendly Fire Podcast, one thing about us, big slant rhyme guys.
Yeah, orange door hinge, that kind
Door
of
hinge,
thing.
poor hinge.
Borat.
Borat. Borat. Borat. My babe.
Oh my god.
Orange, bore hinge. Yeah, dude. I had a dude.
I can't even ingest this. Stuff anymore.
I was in Atlanta this weekend, and I land in Atlanta. We're doing shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and go to bed Thursday. We went, you know what? We're gonna be good boys. We're not gonna drink. We just take the night off. And so we take the night off, and I'm feeling good about myself. I got a gallon of the water from the fucking gas station. I'm like, nice. And then I went, instead of eating like bad road food, we went to a Chipotle and like got like a nice, I was like feeling healthy. I did push-ups in the room.
You got like a nice meal.
A nice meal. I'm not unhealthy.
Drinking a gallon. I'm drinking a gallon of water from a gas station. We're eating Chipotle. I'm taking care of myself.
I'm taking myself. I wake up Friday morning with a sty that's made my eye.
Bro.
I mean, I was like,
That
I look like
picture
a
that you sent me
cyclops.
was crazy.
And I had to go on stage. It's like, I'm not going to just be like, I'm not really feeling. It's like I have to perform, but then a sty isn't funny.
Did you address it?
Of course I addressed it.
You have to.
The best I got at the end, I started getting, I was just talking about how nobody believes me that it's just like because I think my dog licked my eye and I got it. That's what I think happened because that's happened before in the past. She licked my eyeball directly right before we left. And I was like, well, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And then it was, but then it's like hard to be in Atlanta and as a white guy and being like, it wasn't a stripper farting in my eye.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta, dude. I'm gonna
You're
go
in
see some. I'm gonna go
Atlanta.
see some booty cheeks clapping. That's what everybody thought. Everybody was. I had so many drunk dudes coming up to me afterwards, being like, "Be honest, was it a strip club?"
Come on, you know you
Like
had
I didn't get
poop in your eye.
Dude, I didn't get fucking queefed on.
Yeah.
I'm not getting queefed on in Atlanta.
No.
That's fucking chemical warfare.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, queef could kill a man.
Yeah, especially
My immune
yeah.
system's not built for an Atlanta queef, dude.
I really don't. And Atlanta is also like a major hub for an airport, so you got a lot of travelers there too. You got all sorts of different bacteria from all over the world on these
That could have
girls.
been an Arabian queef. It doesn't even have to be Atlanta.
Yeah.
Any queef could have taken me out that whole flight.
It wasn't that though. It was your dog.
I think it might have been my dog.
More embarrassing.
Or I
in
fingered
my
I was
opinion.
fingering my asshole, then rubbing my eye.
Listen, dog.
I didn't think about that until just now. Do you think that might have been it?
You know what I think? I think, they say that pink eye is caused by like fecal matter in your eye. I mean, knock on wood, but in 31 years of life, I've never had pink eye. And dude, I'd be touching butts. My own, other people. I never wash my hands, dude. I never. The last time I remember washing my hands where it wasn't performative because other people were in the bathroom was probably I was gonna put my fingers in somebody and they were like, "Will you wash those?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's reasonable, actually." Like that, bro. I think pink eye's a myth. I don't even think it's I don't think it's real.
I think it exists.
No, I don't think it exists. Oh, what? Your eye is a little pink now?
I've had pink eye.
Yeah, but you think you've had pink, like just because your eye got red?
No, it was like discharging. It looked
bro.
like somebody who didn't wash their fingers after touching a butthole touched my eye.
Do not.
Yeah,
show
that's
me
what mine.
that,
That's
bro.
what mine looked
do
like.
Do not show me that.
Yeah.
That was fucking so gross.
Yeah, he immediately goes, "No, I think pink eye does exist."
Yeah, dude, I think pink eye exists after seeing that. It's crazy. They're like, yeah, it's from fecal matter. Your eye is gonna look like it's shitting. Like that's basically what happened. That's I believe.
You know what it
You've
looks like?
convinced
The
me
eye
already.
boogie. It looks like. Have you ever gotten burnt? Have you ever had like chlamydia and like stuff comes out?
Yeah.
Pink eye is just that.
It's eyeball chlamydia.
It's eyeball chlamydia. It's the fun fact. Chlamydia is not the clap. People
No,
always think
gonorrhea
is the clap because you fucking clap your fucking dick, which is fun. That's how,
What?
That's how they used to tag. That's why it's called the clap.
Because they used to clap your dick.
Yeah, to see if discharge would drop. And I go, hey, as a 5'9" Irish guy, maybe not the. Do we have like some type of? I'm not hanging to. I don't know. We gotta. Yeah. Do we have like a chopstick situation? What do we have? Believed to originate from the clapper, which referred to a brothel or rabbit's nest.
So maybe it's not because they clapped.
That's what I always heard. I don't know.
This is the word clapier, which referred to a brothel. I mean, I guess that
makes
a lot more sense.
Clapier does sound like a French place where you get some pussy.
Like, listen, like I know that like obviously knowledge it grows and it's easy to sit here and say like there's no way that like a medical professional at any point would have thought that was the best way to do it. To just imagine a guy who's like, I'm a doctor, and they're being like, here's the test, stretch it out. like that's like there's no way. But I guess like I don't know, they used to just like lobotomize women for having opinions. So I guess I guess in a way it's like a clap actually seems like a pretty high medical, it seems like a pretty smart procedure or like test in comparison to being like, I bet if I hammer a metal rod into her fucking brain, she'll be quiet for a minute. Like
maybe she won't want to read then.
Yeah.
Lobotomy is not great.
People didn't even used to wash their hands. I'm kind of living in the past.
You're not washing your hands?
Not really, not that often.
Why?
I actually, ever since I've been hanging out with this cat, I've been washing my hands more.
Yeah.
Because the cat's mostly outside, but sometimes I fuck around and let it inside. So it's really, we're kind of running a risky game. And I think like before I like touch my penis or like something like that, or like eat food, I wash it.
If you're touching stray cat, then penis.
It's not stray per se, but it does live outside most of the time.
Well, it's like one of those neighborhood cats that's not stray, but it's not stray.
It's a building one cat. It's around my building. I did get it a collar with a QR code on it that goes to my information. I've gotten 3 calls about him. He's not doing anything. They're like, he's at the apartment. I go, that's where he lives. And they go, all right, you probably shouldn't have this on there. Like, it is funny to get like, oh, if I'm lost, call me. And then I just put him outside. He doesn't sleep in the house. I just put him outside.
Why don't you just take the cat? Why don't you just adopt it? And then when you're going on the road, you just throw it outside again.
That's basically what I've been doing. We chill during the day.
Let's go.
And at night, and then I let him out. His name is Tony.
Hate that.
No, it's a good name.
Tony sucks as a cat name.
No. If you met him, you'd be like,
is he a Tony?
He's a Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He's kind of a prick, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you named him Tony.
Cats are dicks, dude.
I didn't know you meant a literal cat when you said that. I've been hanging out with this cat. I thought you were being like old school, like, yo.
I've been hanging out with this dude. No, like I've been hanging out with this cat that I met at the.
You thought he came in here like,
yeah. We ran into this jive turkey.
yeah. Matt's challenging people to fight with a razor blade.
It's a real feline. Like it's an orange cat.
Oh, it's an orange cat.
Yeah, dude, these cats like
I kind of want one
there
of
was
those.
an orange cat and there was an orange cat and a gray cat, and they've been around since they were little babies. The gray one is a real prick, like won't come around really. And then the orange one was cool, but then he disappeared for like 2 months. Right after I named him, he disappeared, and I was like, "This is it really kind of fucked with my abandonment issues."
Yeah.
But then I was chilling one day, and I heard a meow, and I looked out the window, and he was on my windowsill, like meowing into my window, and I was like, "It's meant to be." So
And his name is so he was when the moon is.
yeah, he was singing show tunes.
Yeah.
He was singing like Sinatra style shit.
He's a tabby.
I
That's an
don't
orange
know.
one. Are those the orange ones? I like orange cats.
I don't know what a orange.
I want a cat that looks like me.
Why are orange cats so dumb? That's he's not smart necessarily.
Likely due to individual personalities.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
But how many are we being racist against cats right now?
No.
You notice the orange ones are always dumb? You know the orange ones commit 60% of all violent crime.
No, yeah. No, you explained to me how 13% of the color of a fur on a cat.
No.
I watched that Eddington movie last night, and can I tell you
Wait,
something?
No, don't tell me.
I'm not gonna ruin it.
Don't,
It's not. I'm
dude,
not gonna ruin
swear
anything.
to God, I'm gonna be furious.
It is a dog shit movie
Why would you say that?
because it's bad.
I just told you I wanted to see it. I said don't say anything, and then you're gonna tell me it's bad.
It's bad.
Why would you tell me that? I told
Everybody's
you.
saying it's bad. It's got really bad reviews.
But I haven't been looking at the reviews.
well, that's on you.
It's not on me. I literally just
It's been out
told
for
you
3 weeks.
I literally just told you not to say anything about it. And then you said
didn't
it's,
I didn't
you
say
said,
anything
no,
about
no,
it.
no, 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 it's not gonna do it. It's bad. That's crazy.
That's not saying anything about it.
Yeah, it is.
No,
What do you
I'm-
think
I'm-
it is?
I'm giving you an opinion on my
Oh,
viewing.
you're
I didn't
get-
say anything about
No,
it. I didn't
how
go,
else-
oh, this is the movie Joaquin Phoenix. I'm not spoiling the movie.
That is about it.
You're out of here. 1 second. This is actually kind of pissing me off for a second. So you're saying if you go, don't tell me anything about this. If you go, don't tell me anything about this movie. I go, I won't
I'm
spoil
going to
anything.
see
I'll
it.
give you
A
my
plan-
opinion.
A plan. You didn't say that. You didn't say I'm going to give you my opinion about the movie.
I didn't tell you
thought
anything about the details.
That literally also is your opinion about the movie. If you
Yeah,
had,
no, of course.
If you had said I'm going to give you my opinion of the movie, I
would
would
you
have
have
said
said?
no. Don't do that.
Why?
Because I want to go in with a clean slate. I
Well,
don't
it's
even
not
watch
going to be a clean.
previews.
It's dog shit.
Yeah, I know. I know that now because you ruined that.
Everybody's
for me.
saying it.
But I haven't experienced that.
If
Where
you
would
go-
I have? Like, I haven't heard that.
Where would you? You're on your phone more than anybody I know.
You think I'm in the Eddington algorithm? No, I'm watching Indian midgets do pranks.
If you're watching,
Dude, you should
Yeah.
see this video, by the way. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my fucking life. There's this little... We're not talking about Eddington anymore.
I didn't mean to say
for
that.
real,
That was a vocal stim.
if you, dude, I'm trying to figure out the best way to play it. Dude, it's one of the funniest things. And for a sec,
Moonwalk. Michael Jackson. Hey, moonwalk.
something about him being a midget really makes me happy. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, dude. That's it. And then
he took like a for real tumble.
and they have a big black guy on the squad that they're always doing pranks on. And the big black guy just like will attack the small midget. It's so funny. The amount of time it took to get that video, it really killed which is my bad. I should have had it prepared. But that's what I've been doing. That's the algorithm. That's the algorithm that I've been on. I haven't been on Eddington algorithm. I've been on fucking Indian midgets playing pranks on big black guys TikTok lately.
That's a danger. I mean, black guy is a dangerous person to play a prank on.
Yeah, it is.
It's
He's
high
like
risk, high reward.
He's like a foreign black guy that like he doesn't speak English. Which I don't know if that makes it safer or not to do the pranks. I don't think it makes a difference really.
I don't think that you should be pranking.
But they do it where they'll soap a floor and then have the little guy throw like shaving cream in his face and then run off but then they'll prank the small guy too, where they'll like set like saran wrap outside of the door he's supposed to run out of. So then he gets across the soapy floor, he runs in. By that time, the black guy has crawled across the floor and is now wrapping him up. And then he gets away, and then the black guy barrels. The saran wrap doesn't even affect the black guy's pushing 3 bills. Like, he's a big guy. He barrels through and just like Warren Saps this guy straight into the ground. He just like chop blocks him straight into the dirt. Almost kills the guy for sure. But every prank starts with "I love you," and then the little one goes "I love you," and he's got that mustache. It's just so adorable. You forget, like, when you see, sometimes you see like it's like when Hezbollah was really popular. Yeah. And you see somebody like this guy is just a small person. Like, that's all that it is. And Hezbollah obviously has a thing that makes him look like a kid. But you see them and you go, oh, you're adorable. You forget that those guys like want to fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you forget that they're like horny. And it changes it for you.
You think he's getting cheeks from those videos?
No, probably not. But I hope so. I would like that.
I think everybody deserves some cheeks.
I think that
for the most part,
there's a part of the Constitution that was missed, and I think that that's a part of it. Not that that would apply to these guys.
Yeah, those guys are. No, they can stay over there.
They're definitely not. Okay, chill out. Chill out, dude. They can come here if they want. Open borders.
I like the idea that people are getting some cheeks, as long as it's consensual.
Of course.
Consensual cheeks are great.
Consensual cheeks.
I mean, there's nothing better than having cheeks on deck.
Well, you also,
you get cheeks on deck.
I don't necessarily think we need to remind people the negative side effects of somebody not having cheeks on deck.
There's a lot of negative side effects if people don't have cheeks on deck.
Yeah, I mean, we can pull up the news articles.
Yeah,
now,
we can get some.
We don't
need to.
we don't need to bum everybody out.
No,
but just think about that. If you're cheeks. I guess it doesn't even have to be late. If you're cheeks though, somebody wants them.
Somebody wants some cheeks.
And if you don't give them cheeks, you could be complicit in mass murder.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 1-for-1 swap. It's like one set of cheeks equals one prevented death.
Yeah.
I think I've been having this thought. I think that they should do like they should have. I was talking about this to somebody. I think that every business, it would be I think that the government should allow this. Okay. That every business should also it has a changing room, but then it also has a jack room. Where men are allowed to discharge and then decide if they want to buy the Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah.
Dude, Affliction would be out of business.
Yeah.
There would be no dog tags on the outside of shirts. If you jacked it and then looked at the outfit you were potentially gonna buy, you'd go, "What the fuck am I doing, dude?"
It's like how they say, like, don't go grocery shopping hungry.
Yeah, don't go into an Abercrombie and Fitch fully loaded.
No, absolutely.
You can't have one in the chamber
because you're thinking about how good you need to look for pussy.
Yeah, and then your vision is. I mean, you got.
I think wallet change would have never been a thing.
No, dude, wallet change would have been a thing. I mean, think about how skewed you get when you get horny. Imagine I'll like do push-ups and like take my shirt off and convince myself I'm like fuckable. Yeah. And then I get in there with some confidence. I go, hey.
It's clapping your girl's face.
I know. That would be crazy.
Hey, pep up, bitch.
No, that's me clapping. That was supposed to be me clapping cheeks.
Oh, that's you clapping cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, I was too pump chomp. This episode is brought to you guys by TRTL. That's Turtle Supplements. Matt.
Have you guys ever thought, I wish my shits were better? Because I bet you do.
I mean, I do it every day. I don't help myself, though. That's the issue.
I personally have been taking pretty good shits lately. And is it because I've been taking these supplements? Yes, it is. I have that.
What do you have
my
what
squatty
else?
potty. It's amazing.
So what you're doing is you're doing sort of like a combo deal.
I'm doing a combo. I'm doing a 4-for-4.
A 4-for-4 for 4.
Yeah, 4-for-4, and it's just sliding right out.
It's sliding out. Yeah.
It really does help. This turtle supplement. It's psyllium fiber, which is very good for digestive health and your gut health. Wake up in the morning, make your coffee, take your supplements. Start your day empty.
Wake up in the morning feeling like pee. Turtle Supplements, it's been helping us. It's been changing the game. Our producer, he for sure, I don't know if he took it, but it smelled like he did when I walked down here. Yeah. Because boy, oh boy, was it a fucking, wow, shout out to Josh Kabaz. TRTL.store, and go ahead and use the promo code FRIENDLYFIRE. That's all one word, capital letters, Friendly Fire. You're going to get 25% off. It's also available now on Amazon. So you can also go to Amazon and find out, use the code Friendly Fire and get 25% off of that as well.
Sick.
And also, just so you guys know, there's also going to be links in the bio. So go ahead and look at that. Go poop better. And you know what? You know who's gonna thank us? Everybody in your life. You know who's not gonna thank us? Your toilet bowls, because those things are
They're going to be putting in work.
They're gonna be getting painted. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
And welcome back to the episode. And back to the episode, not welcome back.
Oh
to the
yeah,
episode.
I'm back to the episode.
Back to the episode, not welcome back. I said welcome back.
Well, you know what? You know what made me a feminist? You know what made me more aware? One time when I first got sober, there was this girl who I met on like an app or something. And I snuck out of my halfway house to go over to her house in the middle of the night, which is not a hard thing to do. I just left. And we were fooling around. I ate her out
Sick.
to completion.
Let's go.
And then
I like
she
that.
patted my head. She was like, just a sec. I came back up. I just kind of laid next to her. She rolled over, was asleep within a minute. And then I just had to put my clothes on and go back to my halfway house, fucking beanbag full.
Dude.
And I was like, you know what? I actually respect that a lot.
That she used, they called that a munch.
Well, the amount of time
You were a munch.
I was a munch. And this was like,
Ice Spice?
bro, this was like 2017. This was before Ice Spice was even of age.
Yeah.
like this was like before
she was munching,
before
getting
she
munched.
could even talk about munching.
Think
Like,
you-
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
no, you were
Like,
a munch,
I
an
was.
OG muncher.
I didn't want to
I
be.
knew that. You were a gopher, dude.
I wanted to nut. The things I used to do for pussy when I first got out of rehab, crazy, bro.
Yeah, you sang. Didn't you sing to that lady?
What? Dad, listen.
Serenading
I've
a
done
lady
a lot
is
of stuff.
fucking brutal.
I've never written a ballad for a girl, not once.
Imagine that is your move though. Like there is some guy who's like, there's like a guy who's like pretty good at singing who thinks that that's his move. He thinks like, if she just can hear me sing, it's over. For
You know
her.
what's even worse?
I'm gonna be in them cheeks.
Is that there are girls that would work for.
Yeah, but those are like anime girls.
They are. They're weirdos.
They're weird girls who like want to go to like cosplay. And
There are
like,
girls who are like, they're like registered nurses. Like they're like that. Like they're RNs who like,
I think RNs are a specific type of lady that I don't actually lump into this category because I think RNs to me, they're two people. They're either single moms
or complete psychos.
or psychos.
Yeah.
They're either single moms or they're psychos. And if they're a single mom, they're also a psycho.
Yeah.
RNs are like bad people.
Yeah,
They think
as
that
you
they're
know,
like nice, but they're bad.
My ex was a nurse, and I don't have anything bad to say about her.
Yeah, but I do. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really liked her.
But
Or
like,
no, I didn't. I don't know
but
what I'm supposed to say here.
You're allowed to say whatever you want.
You know what I remember?
I appreciate her letting us film our podcast in
Yeah, shout out to the original fucking the dungeon,
the
dude.
OG episodes. Bro.
The OG episodes back when
I bet
we would set up in the back room.
The back room, we were doing the living room before that, but
Living
like,
room. We were trying to figure out how to.
I bet she loved getting back from a 12-hour shift to come into me and my two friends being like, the Fast and Furious movies are kind of crazy if you think about it. Like,
I do think it's hilarious.
microphone, we've rearranged all of our
How
furniture.
absolutely pathetic a podcast is. I mean, fuck.
It
dude.
really is crazy.
It's crazy that I was like. It's crazy that I've been dreading. I was like, I gotta go do a podcast today, and I was like, it's like a thing that I've been like, I'm not on today. I just don't feel funny. I'm just like not in that headspace, and so I've just been like moping around. It's like to talk
Yeah.
to what to try to. I go. I'm just gonna because if you're not being funny, you're just being the worst type of person who is like, I think I have something interesting to say.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes I get the vibe where I'm like, I don't feel funny. I just want to come in here and be like, I've been kind of having a tough time. And then I'm like, who wants that?
No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. And then also, the way that we originally started doing the podcast was like on a camera. This is in like 2022 or 2023, where we had a camera that would shut off every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have lighting equipment. And then our microphones were dog shit. And then we would just like pause, restart it. And it's crazy to think that we thought that was sick.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Do you remember the time we recorded at Ariel's mom's house and It was in that like office room.
Yeah, the ISIS
and it was
cave.
lit really bad. So we titled it like Live from the ISIS cave.
Yeah.
And then it performed really well in like Syria. It was like the #2 podcast in Syria or
Yeah,
Kuwait.
it was Kuwait.
It was Kuwait. For like a month. We were like the #2
Yeah.
podcast in Kuwait.
Yeah, we held down the #1-2 spot for Kuwait's podcast for a while because we titled one Live from an ISIS cave.
And then we tagged like, because Josh is in the military, there were like military tags in the YouTube.
Yeah.
So people were just watching this like, I can't believe these soldiers are doing a podcast from Kuwait.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
We're
And
just
the
like in Fort Lauderdale at like some mom's
literally
house.
talking about like whether or not you can donate to sperm banks if you're
That's where your joke came from. You
Yeah.
don't do that joke anymore, do you?
No, dude, this weekend I was fucking around with a lot of new shit and it was crazy. I was bringing back shit from like forever ago and I went, oh, I think that like it works. I just think that I was saying it wrong. Like the ideas are funny. I just didn't say it the right way. And now I was saying it the right way. Dude, I was like doing the dude, I was like getting applause. I was like ending my sets by doing the joke about like a British guy getting hit in the leg with a cannonball. And it was like getting applause. It was like applause. I was ending my sets with it at the end. I was like, this is crazy that for like a year and a half, I was like, it's like funny to me, but it's not like working for whatever. I just like changed one thing and I went, oh yeah. I mean, also being in that place that you're going to be, the Helium in Atlanta, fucking incredible. The place rules, but it's like north of Atlanta. So it's not actually in Atlanta. It's like Alpharetta
or something.
And staff there was great. The
August 14th through 16th, I'll be there.
Yes. Shows were great. What was bad was afterwards we got like fucking hammered on Saturday. Like it was like bad. Like, dude, I haven't drank like that.
Imagining you hammered with like your
It's
eye closed from a
crazy.
sty, just being out and being like, "Can I have another vodka
Dude,
lemonade?"
I was getting fucked up off mezcal. We went to
margarita make it with mezcal.
Mezcal marg, and we went to the Waffle House.
Now, wait, I don't want to derail too much.
Yes.
I do want to hear about the waffles. Did you go down into Atlanta to go out, or did you just go out
we were
now
just
forever?
there. We were just there, and it was like 3 a.m. So we were like, yeah, we're just gonna. Well, I didn't plan on. I don't think Chris or I both didn't really plan on getting drunk. And then the waiter came in and was like, hey, do you guys want a shot? And then we kind of looked at each other like, yeah, the first shows were all right. Let's do it. And so we were like 3 out of 5 shows in. So we were like, yeah, let's fucking have a shot. Which then led to him going on stage. It was like during the host set on the second show. So then I took a shot with Chris, and then he went on stage. And then the guy came back in and was like, I just got off. Do you want to take another shot? And I was like, yeah. So then I took another shot, which then quickly led to like 20 minutes later, he's like, do you want to do another? And then I'm like and then by the time Chris even gets off stage, I'm like 4 shots deep. So then we celebrate by him. We go, that was a fun show. Everybody was, so then I do another, which then led to everybody clearing out. The bar ends. And then the bars are like, dude, let's do doubles. So then I started doing doubles. And I think that within an hour, I'm not kidding.
You don't drink that much either,
don't.
bro.
I've
I've seen you get lit off of like 3 doubles.
That's what I mean. And then within an hour, I think I had done like equivalent to like 14 shots.
That's crazy.
And I was like
bro.
actually thinking I was going to die.
Yeah, because I've seen you like confront strangers off like 6 shots. I've seen you get like verbally violent with people who aren't doing that much.
Yeah.
Because you're on like your 3rd vodka lemonade.
Well, we went to Waffle House and I was watching a guy eat a waffle and it was pissing me off. To the point where I was staring at him and everybody's like, stop looking at him. And then I was just watching this guy. He took the waffle and he was lifting the whole waffle to his mouth
That is crazy.
to bite it. And I was like, I'm going to say something.
Should this be allowed?
It is funny to be that drunk and also that much of a dickhead that I was like, no,
like where you're obviously the problem. Like
Yeah,
you're
like-
so there is a level of drunk where you're so drunk that even if your concern and your act out of that off of that concern is valid, you are wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're the drunk one.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
Well, it was funny to just be
like this
watching.
guy's so drunk, only one of his eyes is open. You're like, it's a fucking my dog licked me in the eyeball. They're like, what the fuck is this guy talking
Like, sure, no,
about?
a stripper queefed in your face, but keep
Yeah,
lying about the
okay,
dog.
anyways.
But yeah, I just remember looking at the guy going, and then I told the guy, one of the waiters that was there, I was like, that we were hanging out with, I was like, I'm going to say something. And he was like, don't. What are you going to
he's like,
say?
Please don't.
Was he going to be like, freak?
Yeah. just walk by a guy solo. Was he solo?
Yeah, at the Waffle House.
Dude, One of the most dangerous people in the world.
Oh, a solo Waffle House
A
attendee?
solo Waffle House attendee at 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning on I know it was like a Saturday, so I guess it would have been Sunday morning, 3
Reasonable
a.m.
though. Reasonable time.
Well,
to be
then
there.
what else? What else? I mean, that was basically my week. We didn't really do anything. I mean,
It
it was too north of Atlanta to go down into south because we didn't have a car. So it's like we're not
Yeah.
going to Uber into the city to Uber out.
It is funny how different your weekend with Chris, and I think probably most weekends with comics are compared to like me and Dan.
Yeah, because you just like go to a museum.
Well, first off, we got in Friday, so we just like went to the Yard House that was attached to our
Sick.
hotel, ate, and then napped
Shows,
and did
yeah.
the shows. And the shows Friday sucked.
Yeah.
It was the Funny Bone in West Virginia, which or not in West Virginia, in Virginia Beach, which the shows Saturday were great. And if you were at the shows Friday and somehow you've ended up here, I love you, and it wasn't your fault. But like a lady got kicked out. Dan kicked a lady out in like 5 minutes of his set, the first show, and I've never seen.
Yeah.
him do
Well,
that. He's a sweetheart. Most people don't. She was bothering me, and she was dressed like a pickleball lesbian, if you know what I mean. Like it was a very specific vibe. And she was the kind of talkative where she would respond to stuff, and then when you interacted, she would just be a smartass and like not provide anything.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, I fought through it. I don't have the right to kick somebody out as like the feature.
Of course, right.
Even though I don't think he would have been mad. It's just like not something.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not your
gonna
place.
do.
It's not your spot to. Yeah.
And then of course, at some point during my set, a security guard came up and told them they can't talk to us or they're going to get kicked out. So then at one point I'm rolling along and like I'm having a fine set or whatever, and I look down and I'm doing a joke that is like new and like kind of crazy, and I was like, they hate this, and like whatever, you guys haven't laughed this entire joke, because at this point they're not only not laughing, they're not looking at the stage.
Nice.
And then she does the class. She goes, I'm not allowed to say anything or I'll get kicked out. And I go, and I go, then you should probably shut up. Like, and I mean, the place was like,
Yeah.
like, you know, they love it. They hate this lady. And then Dan got on stage and he's getting into his act, and she's having a conversation. And they're set where like, it's kind of like how the Palm Beach Improv was, where the tables are like the stage is here.
Oh, but it's like you have to
she's
like
here, so she had to kind of sit like this to look. But then he's up here telling jokes, and she's having a conversation with the lady next to her. And then Dan, who according to him was just going to address it and then kind of like see what was up and then move on. And he's like, "What are you guys talking about? What?" And no, yeah, what do you? And she turns around and she goes, "What?" And he goes, "Get her out!" Like immediately was like, "Get the fuck
Yeah,
out!"
just the way that she responded. Get
Literally,
out.
he even said this on stage. He was like, "I was gonna just talk to her and see if we can be cool, but I've been doing this long enough. I know what I want from a show. I want us to all be here, hanging out, having fun. I hate that energy. You can go." And it was like, I was like, "Let's go." But it was like a weird, it was like a weird crowd.
rules,
But
dude.
and it was also. Have you ever done the Tampa Improv?
Yeah.
Which is also a funny boat
Yeah.
now. It was like that, where it's like there's the main floor and then there's a balcony. So it's high ceilings. It was just like kind of weird. So those shows sucked. But then the next day we went and like got lunch and went to like an antique place. We went like antiquing together. It's like very different for people who like don't drink.
Yeah.
Like we're just kind of like,
Well, I tell you what, dude, I did not. I mean, Sunday was a wash. Sunday was
dude,
such
I
a,
bet
and then
that's
we had
awful.
shows. So I stopped at 5 a.m. drinking at 5 a.m.
Whoa, y'all were up like that?
Yeah.
Damn,
And then-
I forget people do that without
then-
like cocaine.
And then
Or anyways.
and then we get to and then we go to the shows, and then I'm like not on, and
Of
I'm
course,
like
you feel terrible.
I'm like going through everything, and I'm like doing well, but like every 5 minutes I'm like, God, I got like so fucked up last night. to
You
the
keep
point-
saying
yeah,
that?
Yeah. I was just like, and then I got to the point where I went, I got to stop saying that, because also I have a sty. So I'm like sitting there,
you you're
I'm like, I got like
so
so fucked up
fucked
last
up.
night, dude. I got like fucking hammered.
That's so
And then,
fun. It's like high school boy energy.
Yeah, and then
Just
it
be
was
like, I got so fucked
yeah, it's like I'm
up
bragging
last
about
night.
it, and then I was
yeah.
just like, but I was just kept being like, I'm so sorry. And then like that was like it was doing well, but it was at the point where like I tried to do it one more time towards the end, and it was like, okay, we get it.
We get it.
And then I went, all right, yeah. And then a guy stepped on one of my jokes, which I'm a big fan of when people, I do genuinely like when people are there because they know that I'm going to be there and they see that I'm going to be there. So then they come out. That's very, obviously it's the goal with all of this.
That's cool.
But I don't like when they know my jokes and then they interrupt them. Dude, he did it twice.
What?
Where he's seen, it was, I go to like, because the way that you do stand up, you obviously build tension. You go to say the punch and you kind of hold for a second. And the first time I do the joke about like, what's the worst thing I can tell you? Not when I was in the military. I go to do that. As I pause, he just goes, not when I was in the military. And then I went, what the fuck? And then I went, were you at the last show or something? And then he went, no, I follow you. And I went, what are you doing, dude? This is crazy. And
now, when he said that, did the crowd laugh at all?
Yeah. Like half a pop.
The jokes does still work then.
Yeah, I mean, it got like half a pop, but you can't.
It goes to show good writing.
Well, yeah, but you also can't you can't do the joke because then I had to go, well, yeah, that was the joke. And then that kills that joke. But then it not only kills that joke, it kills the next joke because now they go, how's he going to respond? So then you go to say the next joke, and I like kind of like played around with him, and then I went, were you in the military? And he was like, yeah. And then I start talking about like jacking it in the military. I start doing the jacking it off in tanks thing. And then he goes, he goes, thank me for my service, which is like my tag for when I ask people.
Well, listen, this guy is like a real fan.
But I go like, I literally had to go, his name was Caleb. I go, Caleb, what are you doing?
You're ruining
everything. And I went, all right, where's the craziest place you jacked off? And he went, a porta potty. And then everybody was like, okay. And it wasn't funny because now everybody's like, I'm clearly frustrated.
Yeah.
And then he's ruining the thing. And then I went, thank you for your service, man. And it kind of worked, but it was just such a thing. And I went, God, Caleb, you're fucking my whole shit up, Caleb.
That really sucks.
And then,
I mean, it's kind of cool.
It was like a thing where it was cool, but it was also like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't do that.
Of course you don't.
Listen, I'm not a guy that has all this material. This is.
Yeah, dog. Listen,
dude. If I have to do it, I have to stretch another minute. I'm fucked.
Yeah, it's like,
this is crazy.
You're stepping on top of really precious minutes.
Yeah,
right
brother.
Now,
You're kind of putting a landmine in my fucking marathon route.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. You're in Atlanta, not Boston.
Okay, come on, dude.
I
love this fucking country.
You made the joke first. Yeah. I mean, that's
I was also talking about, I drunkenly went on a rant about John Oliver on the second show.
That's crazy.
And I'm not even like well versed in John Oliver at all. And I was just like, he needs to watch his fucking mouth. Talking about America like that. And everybody, dude, the place is going crazy. And then I went, maybe I have something there. So then Sunday, hungover, I went, I don't fucking like John Oliver talking about America. And everybody's like, what? I was just like in the zone because I was fucked up.
There's nothing like having a riff in the moment that goes good and you go, that's something. And then you do it at another show and people are not only not laughing, you can just tell they're confused.
Yeah, why is he talking about John Oliver?
What is this guy going for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
also sucks. John Oliver, if you're listening, man, I'm a big fan. Please let me do your show.
John Oliver's awesome.
Yeah. No, I don't like that he's British and talks about America.
I know, but that's...
Does that bother you? Does that bother you?
He does good stuff.
Jim Jeffries used to do it all the time.
I hate when there's something specifically about people doing that I go, you shut your fucking
I do
mouth.
think it's different. I think so. I don't disagree with you. I don't like.
It's like going to your aunt's house and complaining about the cooking. It's like you should be happy that you're at your aunt's house
getting free food.
Getting free food.
The only time I have a problem with it is in the age of grifting for comics. It's a very common thing to do. Like John Oliver has been he's been in politics, like political satire news for like
decades.
Yeah. So like that is a different thing. But when there's a comic who comes to America and does the grift to, it's usually to the conservative side, but there are liberal grifters as well. And I go, you're not even from here. You're not how are you grifting to a political population that you can't even vote for?
Dude, you know what bothers me? There's a thing that's been bothering me. I was just talking to Spencer about this too. A new thing that I don't like the new angle of stuff that I'm starting to see it too much is guys saying, it's like guys being like, yeah, but I'm like not like, I want to get like a crossbow or I want to get a gun, but I like don't trust myself because I got, it's just like, I'd rather the opposite route now. It's becoming a thing where I go, I want people to go, I want a gun. When they're talking about stage, it's like the perspective of like, I would like shoot my neighbor. It's like, go the opposite way.
There are a lot of people who have the premise of,
it's like
I want a gun or I have a gun or I shouldn't have a gun because
it's that thing, but that's the trope, but it's not just the gun thing. It's like everything. I keep seeing clips of like dudes I've never even seen from like LA doing like a version of it, which is like I wanted to get a mustache, but I didn't think I could pull it off because I don't work at an oil refiner. And it's like it's more fun to say that you're like,
I want a gun.
I want a gun is a better premise than I shouldn't have a gun.
I want to feel it.
Yeah, that's a better angle than being like,
I agree.
It's like, dude, that's why I talk about screaming about deer antler.
Yeah. Be unique.
Be unique. Scream.
Scream about deer antler.
Make people go, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Did a schizophrenic man get on stage and I go, bucked up. I got one joke. Bucked up. I only have one fucking joke. I'm a hack.
Dude.
Bucked up. That's
brother. I've been creatively going through it. Listen, you're not a hack. I'm a hack.
No, I'm a hack.
No, I'm a hack.
No, dude, I'm a hack.
Dog, I did 20 straight minutes. By the way, the show's Saturday.
Wait, you did 20 straight minutes?
No, that's the thing. That was really good. No, bro, I did. The show's Saturday were fire, and I had great sets.
Yeah, mauling.
And then like afterwards, I just go like, damn, dude, I just talked about like I would open with a joke about my dad, which is not a sex joke. It's just a joke about my dad.
You guys know when you're fucking my dad.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
No, I did the new joke where I was like, you know when your dad's cock is fucking, you share your fleshlight with your dad and then you're like, Dad, we're gay. Like that's my whole act. I want to kill myself. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
Are you working on? Are you working on new stuff?
Shit. You know what it doesn't do? Work that well. That's the problem. Well, and you
are
know
you
what
forcing yourself into doing it though?
Yeah, bro. All last
That's
week
what's
I was
wrong.
doing.
That's probably.
I'm doing fucking stuff about being sober, and then it like worked, and then it bombed, and then I'm like, this sucks. People don't give a shit.
Do you think it's too heavy?
No. Well,
maybe you could. Maybe we should start smaller. Let's write about. You could be an animal guy.
I'm not. I am a cat guy now.
You could talk about the cats. Talk about cats. Those are fun, likable.
I could talk about cats.
You should talk about the neighborhood.
You know
cat.
what it's not going to do? Murder the way me going. Does anybody else need to have a fleshlight?
Yeah, it won't right now, but it will eventually. And also, sometimes it's not about that.
Sometimes it's about saying something.
Something that matters, man. Sometimes it's about going.
Sometimes it's about speaking truth.
Sometimes it goes, dude.
That's what we want. Is like, yo, the truth is, I'm a cat guy. My whole life, I was a dog guy.
Now I got a cat.
Now I got a cat.
It's not my cat.
Guess what the easiest punchline is? So I'm gay now. It's literally you know what sucks about comedy? And it's not, I don't think it's always our fault. I think sometimes it's our fault. You can obviously transcend this. There are comics who transcend. Soder is a great example.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about sex or anything, his whole act, and it's great. What sucks is you can go, here's a take and here's a punchline, and it will work. I guarantee you could take half of somebody's act and replace punchlines with gay, and it will get a bigger response from the crowd.
Yeah.
You can always go
you don't have to
gay
think.
or coming or fart. Like you can always do some shit like that, and it will work.
Don't I know it?
I know.
Gay fart cum is my bread and butter.
Gay fart cum is your fucking...
People love the gay fart cum stuff.
No, I'm shocked that's not the joke that the guy ruined. Thank
crazy.
God he didn't say gay cum fart. You would have been like, I have to get off stage. You didn't do crowd work.
I literally have 3 of those jokes. I mean, 3 of my solid jokes are punchline. Well, I guess I don't have gay, but I have cum twice.
Cool.
Yeah, joke, cum. And then the jacking off in tanks is basically all cum joke. And then fart. I mean, fart. Who doesn't have a fart joke, dude? Farts are fun.
I actually don't.
You have to go highbrow. I think you should be going highbrow. I think we should be talking about like we should be like doing commentary on like whatever the New York Post is talking about.
No, that's fucking gay. See?
See, there it is.
That's, I don't know. I'm like fucking tired
I think,
of it.
well, baby steps. Let yourself bomb. Let yourself bomb like all
I
week.
bombed all last week, dude. Not all last week.
Is
Some
there
of
in
the,
Austin
some
and
of the
stuff?
shows were good. Well, you saw I did sober stuff here at the cruise show thing that they did.
Oh,
at Black Rabbit.
yeah.
I did that, but then you go, it's working. It's like, yeah, because it's old jokes that you're adding new stuff to. It's not even a new joke. I'm just thinking,
Yeah, but you're not doing it.
I just think mentally I'm going through it.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
all.
something else is going
and then
on.
you know what's crazy, and then I get
Your dad's getting in trouble with AI. That's what's happening.
That is a problem, and I'm not going to discuss it in detail. But
yeah,
my
my
dad,
bad. Yeah,
my,
sorry, I
dad's, my
forgot.
dad's getting got by AI, and it's pissing me off and making me sad. You know what's crazy too, and I tried to do a joke about this, is like the people, like the older people who are worried about AI the most are the people who can't identify it. So they just like, they don't even know the killer is inside the house. Like they're just like, they're so concerned about it. And they're like, but watch the 6-minute video of Toby Keith. And I'm like, the entire video is AI. Toby Keith's been dead for years. This is AI.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. I'm looking for a therapist right now. That's a real thing.
Are you really? Why?
Well, you've been talking to me the last couple of minutes.
That's true.
Yeah, so stuff like that.
Well, what's making you feel bad? Let's talk about it right now.
No, it's not like anything is making me feel bad. Well, first off, I got called a fascist yesterday for posting a bit about George Bush. You know the clip that I
Yes,
sent you? I don't
yes.
think you probably watched it all. You were just looking for like the color grade. But I'm like arguing with people online about what I typed out like a well thought out, heartfelt thing to 2 idiots who follow me. Like it's like it was like crazy.
Did you just take the clip down?
No, I lifted up. Fuck them.
Yeah, good. Did you respond to their comments?
Yeah, which I
Don't
never
do that.
I never.
Dog, are you retaining semen?
I'm not retaining semen.
Okay.
If anything, I'm throwing it out.
That might be.
I mean, I'm throwing
maybe we
out
go
the
the opposite.
fucking baby with the
Here's-
bathwater.
Can I prescribe
dude.
something? Can I prescribe something?
You want me to retain?
Retain for the next 2 to 3 days.
You think that's gonna help?
You
what I have
got a
going on?
power release.
You got a power release.
You hold it on 2 to 3 times, 2 to 3 days, right?
Yeah.
I want you to do this for me, and then I want you to think of me. I want you to-
Oh man.
You're hitting. So picture this lady right in front of you. She's being all fucking.
What is happening?
Like,
right
well, I'm
now?
trying to give you a scenario. I'm trying to help you hold strong.
That's not help. I mean,
No,
that's,
I know because you're about to
that
come right
actually
now.
is helping me.
No, yeah.
because you're grossing me out.
No,
yeah.
you're about to come. I made that noise, and you're like, oh, fuck.
I'm not about to come.
So she's like,
Dude, what the fuck?
look at me in the eyes. So okay, like a lady's there.
One eye because it's fucking
Chill,
sty.
dude. Exactly. So she's like, man,
Yeah.
I want your jizz. Then what you say? Listen to me. You go.
I'm holding it for Josh.
I'm retaining.
Sorry, babe, I can't. I'm holding it for my podcast co-host and best friend.
I gotta do. Here's the thing. But then when you power nut, okay. But I want you to do this. When you power nut, you get in the stand. You go. Do you know how to? Do you know how to sumo deadlift?
I'm gonna need to get into a stance because my loads, dude. You see this jug?
That's what I mean. You're hydrating.
Helps with load size. If I saved up for 3 days, I might take out a wall.
I think you. I think
I mean, like,
you might put one up.
I
you
might-
might make a mud hut in India.
I might give her a sty.
Okay,
You know?
I want you to do this.
Okay.
When you're getting ready to do the power load, I want you to get in a sumo deadlift position. So your legs your hips are open, toes are pointed down, and I want you to bend down and thrust into the earth.
You want me to fuck the ground?
I don't want you to fuck the ground. I want you to nut on the ground. I want you to really,
You want me to nut on the floor?
yes. Do you still have that cat?
What the fuck could that possibly have to do with this? The cat is not going to be in that. The cat does
The
not
cat is gonna
stay
be
in
in
the
the
house
hat.
when I nut.
The cat's gonna be in the hat.
The cat is going to be outside.
Probably gonna cut this
where it
last part, but
belongs.
yeah.
No, this is good. This is good podcast.
I think that you need to nut. I think you need to hold in 2 to 3 nuts. I think you need to get a power nut out. I think once you get the power nut, I want you to sit and not write. Don't write.
Don't. Okay, easy.
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 So don't write.
Don't write jokes? Yeah, easy, brother.
And then just let it come to you, dude.
Okay.
Let it come to you. I personally, I've never wrote nothing. I ain't never wrote. It would be funny to be like a guy. You ever have people that like tell you how they write and then you go, oh, well, I don't respect you at all, so I don't care how you write.
Yeah.
And I go, it's like that. It's like, this
Yeah.
is what I'm doing right now. I go, this personally, I power nut.
Yeah.
Personally, I power nut and I watch I watch a lot of compilations of funny dog videos, and I go,
Funny dog videos could be good inspiration for me.
you should talk about a cat.
I've been
Talk about the
one.
cat.
I don't have anything funny.
Yeah,
to
you
say.
do. What's the cat like? Red hair?
Tony is his name.
Tony's the name. He's a ginger.
I got a ginger cat.
That's gross.
He's a fucking loser.
He's a loser. What does he do? Say that on stage right there. Go.
Yeah, that's it. I'll go.
Let's call.
Let's get a spot.
Let's get a spot tonight.
I'm gonna get a spot tonight.
Go to the Mothership. Let's see if Fat Man has a spot.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just let me get in there.
And then just do a Fat Man spot quick. Go.
And you know what? You know what else? You know what else sucks is that I had these jokes that I was doing. You know when you are doing jokes for like a week or two and they're new and then they work and you go, sweet, this works, and then you do it anywhere else and then they don't work. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's pissing me off.
Were they working in Austin and then they didn't work in?
They worked in Austin. They worked one other place. I can't remember where I've been. They worked one other place. Oh, in New York. Shockingly enough, it worked. That was also my crowd. Like that was like my show. But then in in Virginia Beach, it kind of worked, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. Dude, you want to hear some shit? This pissed me off. I was talking to my manager about this. And I was like, yeah, just like all my jokes are about sex. And then she was like, oh, maybe you should go to therapy. And I was like, I don't think this is the kind of advice that I pay you for. I don't even. She's never collected a dime. I'm just like, hey, how about this? Don't say something so true. It pisses me off, huh? Anyways.
Do you think that did it strike a chord?
For sure. Well, when you think about when you're nutting constantly like I am, just jerking every day.
Yeah, I mean,
you think about sex.
You might be the most present human because of it.
I'm nutting constantly. That's why my sense of style is so good.
Yeah, and your skin's good.
My skin's good.
You're tall.
Yeah. You guys don't think about that. Do you know I'm tall because I've been nutting every day since I accidentally came the first time. The first time I nutted was an accident. Pretty cool. I wish that could happen
Where?
Now. On the love seat of my living room watching the show Cat House, which was about a brothel in Reno, Nevada. I was on HBO. Now they're doing a documentary about it. And turns out that brothel was a pretty dark place. Who would have thought?
Why did you not?
Because I was looking at it. I was looking at like tits and shit. And I was like, this is cool.
Were you jacking a little?
And then I remember being like, oh, you know.
Did you wait 1 second. Did you no contact nut?
I don't remember if there was contact. I can tell you this much. I was not jacking. I was grazing at most. Yeah.
You were creating friction.
Possibly. There was definitely some friction.
It.
And then I remember stuff came out and I remember being scared.
Yeah, I jizzed on the first time I jizzed was on a nudie magazine.
Onto it?
Mm-hmm. Because it was J. Owen without, I was just throwing in a white flag. It was just like, poof, and the battle was done. But then I had fucking artillery fire coming in out of nowhere on my dad had like this is crazy. I don't know if I've ever told you. My dad, growing up in our basement, we didn't have a finished basement. So like nobody was ever down there. There was a cabinet that was like falling apart, like actively. It looked like you got it from like the 1600s. And inside of it, it was just like 7,000 Playboy magazines.
That's awesome.
And like they were showing puss.
Yeah.
Full puss.
Dude, full puss, bush, they're spreading it open. I know, my dad also had magazines.
But they were just like in the basement.
That was the first porn I saw was my dad's magazine.
They're just in the basement.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that just in the basement.
Yeah, probably should have hit it better. But
it was because my house is haunted.
Was it? My house was not haunted. I've never had a ghost experience. We don't have time to talk about that, but
we'll get you a ghost experience. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get you some semen retention.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get you a ghost experience.
I don't really want a ghost experience. I think
but you do want semen retention.
No, I don't want that either. I'm gonna jerk off tonight before bed for sure.
No. No, don't do that.
No. Josh just starts like texting me incessantly before bed.
I just send you a photo of my sty.
You know when you're jerking off and like your mom texts you and you're like, oh, fuck.
She goes without me?
Yeah, see? Boom. Easiest punchline there.
Easiest
and
punchline.
then you come.
Boom. I still came.
But I still came, but it was like
not a good come.
It was not a good come.
It was an alright come.
Yeah.
I tell you what, thank you guys so much for listening to the Friendly Fire podcast. If you are still listening, we apologize for the amount of load talk.
No, we don't. This is peak comedy.
This is peak comedy.
This is literally peak
Yeah,
comedy.
maybe I'm a hack. Anyways, thank you guys so much
We're
for checking it out.
hacks. Thank you
Leave
for
us
this. The number one hack podcast.
By the way, whoever left a 4.8 star review instead of a 5, suck both of my little Irish balls. What the fuck is that?
Honestly, it's kind of honest, I guess.
Yeah, but also like leave a 5-star review.
I
What are you gonna do
agree. I agree around
4.8
that.
for? Fuck you, dude. And then like, comment, share, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next week.